What's up, everyone? Thank you for coming back and checking out day 4 of our Hot Rod Drag Week experience. Day 4 brings us to Cecil County Dragway, and we start with Jansen getting his PP slapped as soon as we came in the gate. They paged him to see Tanya because he had made a pass in his D group, but because he did not make a pass on Tuesday, he has to run exhibition, so he had to change the letters on his truck. So here's the call of him having Brian Loans page him to see Tanya Turk.
Jansen Kelcher, vehicle 314 with a 2005 GMC Sierra. You need to see Tanya Turk. Jansen Kelcher. Entry number 314, the 05 GMC Sierra. You need to go see Tanya Turk, who is at the Hot Rod bus.
Now we jump to C group in the lane, so that means Nate and I are in the lanes, and we just so happen to, for the first time this week, get lined up with each other. So you're going to get to see my run and Nate's run together in one shot.
The Chevette crew has just been wanting a 10-second average out of that baby, and they are fixing to get one. D group, lanes are open.
Savakinis is back with the SRT-10. Nate Bender has got the Firebird over there.
It sounds like a movie tease. Savakinis is back, and he's mad as hell. Nate Bender, third-gen Pontiac Firebird.
You know how tough times are. I mean, he only offered me $20 to pronounce his name right this time.
1149, 114. Inflation's killing all of us. Bender goes 1367 at 103.
Was a decent pass for me. Not a great pass for Nate, but it made it down the track. Still ran into 13, still broke 100 miles an hour. We're going to take it. We're in the home stretch here. His transmission was kind of acting up a little bit still, so take the pass, call it a day. Let's get on the road and be ready to go. Just wait for Jansen and Jeremy to make their passes. Speaking of that, here comes Jeremy's pass right now.
Safe. We're going to have to agree. 14,500 at 95 miles an hour. Justin Kramer, silver Chevelle. It's a 1968 model. And also, check it out. It is a sedan. See the hard post between the front and rear side glass? They actually sold Chevelles and all the A bodies in that configuration in both 2-door and 4-door models. You could either get pillarless or pillared. When we have the pillar, it is called a sedan despite being a 2-door. Yes, I'm going to continue to harp on that. It's boring, I know. 1370 for the Chevelle at 102. And Jeremy Grove on the right side with the SRT-10 1597 down at 75 miles an hour.
Not a good pass at all for Jeremy. If you listen closely in my video, you will hear when he goes to shift to third, it sounds like there's nothing there. It just revs. I believe he shifted it into fourth at that point and then just ran it out the back just to get a number that wasn't a 20-second time slip. They are going to pack it up. You'll see, not in Jansen's first run video, but in the second run video, you can see Jeremy driving in the background with the trailer on his way to his house to get his backup transmission to swap it into the truck. So it's going to be another long night for Jeremy and Bobby Joe. Another driveline failure. They are really, really up against it this week, but I have faith they're going to make it. But you'll have to watch the day 5 video to find out for sure if they made it. Anyway, here comes Jansen's first run.
Big Galaxy 1530. Now, I do hear word from our camera crew in the pits that Goldstone is over there, and I can actually see him from where I'm standing in the tower, and they are thrashing to try and get one more pass, which he virtually has to do. Bob Ruppel gets out with a little bit of a bobble in that Wintergreen 72 Nova. The Nova, 1063 107, and the pickup truck goes 1249 109.
1249 at 109. Not bad for a build that had every component in the driveline replaced in the last week. I believe that was his best run of the week. He does come back for another run, not quite as good, but I do have the video here, and then this is the video where you'll see Jeremy driving through with the trailer on his way to get his transmission.
Out of the way. You are blocking participants in a silver Chevy with a license plate that ends in V49. Looks like probably 7DY V49. And lanes are closed. Lanes are closed. The Model A kind of rules.
1323 at 89 miles an hour, which means he was out of it. I believe he said it was leaning out on the top end. So, of course, get out of it, save the engine for another day, hand in the 1249, and we're going to hit the road to the first checkpoint, which was the Massey Aerospace Museum. I'm probably wrong on that because I'm trying to recall it from memory. But anyway, they had a lot of cool old planes there. You could go in the planes, made for an awesome photo op, which I'll show you my picture from the checkpoint right here. On the drive to the first checkpoint, Nate's transmission started acting up. We sat at the first checkpoint for a while, let it cool off because we knew once it started to cool off, it would start to act right, and then found an auto parts store that we could get to try and make a Band-Aid repair to get it through the rest of the week. So the next couple pictures are us in an AutoZone parking lot working on Nate's transmission and showing why pickup trucks are the superior drag and drive vehicle, using the tailgate as a table for us to enjoy our McDonald's dinner. Here are those pictures. And it worked. We were able to get Nate's car rolling. He did keep an eye on the trans temp to make sure everything was good on the rest of the ride. And we hit the final checkpoint, which is Red Hot and Blue, which was a barbecue restaurant, if I remember correctly. We did found Ned's car there, Brian Goldstone, and Nick Reinhardt. So 3 of the heavy hitters from the week. We finally ran into them on the road, but it was at the last checkpoint. I also put pictures of those cars in here. So that's it. We've hit every checkpoint. Drive to the hotel, drive to MIR in the morning, make one pass, and we have completed Drag Week 2025. Exciting, but I will always say that the day 4 drive is the worst part because you beat on your car all week. If anything's going to give up, it's given up on that day 4 drive. We, thank God, did not have anything that completely gave up on us, and all 3 of us made it to the hotel. But some guys on the day 4 drive, they can't make it to the end. And I'm gonna leave you with a picture of a guy that just couldn't keep it together anymore. He had to take that nap in the car. Come back tomorrow or in 2 days for the day 5 video. Thanks for watching.